Hello and welcome to the Cold Coffee Club, a podcast brought to you by Houston Moms. We're here to give you a little bit of that mom-to-mom connection, fun, and conversation amidst all the chaos. Join us as we take a break from doing all the things and explore the wide spectrum of this crazy motherhood role. We'll interview fun guests, talk about cool grown-up topics, laugh, share, and grow together. So go ahead, reheat that coffee, and put your feet up. Here we go.
Okay, so this is the microphone, but we don't have to yell. It's just going to pick up on pretty much everything. Okay, so we just kind of talk. So wait, Ellie, will you do me a favor? Ellie, will you say, welcome to the Cold Coffee Club. This is Ellie. Please say that.
Welcome to the Cold Coffee Club. This is Ellie.
No, say, this is Jack.
This is Jack.
No, say what your name. Say this is. And what's your name? Hurry.
This is Wayne.
No, say like a big boy. Say this is Maverick.
This is Maverick.
And give your you.
This is Oliver.
You got that water.
This is Oliver.
Reeve, do you want to say your name?
Reeve.
That's Reeve.
Okay, so we're going to ask a couple questions of everybody. So let's start. Who's the oldest? How old is Oliver?
Oliver, how old are you?
5.
10.
10. When's your birthday?
October 25th.
Okay, so he just turned 10.
5.
Okay.
Reeve, you're 5.
He says.
Yes, we said that.
So Ellie is 10 too, but she turned 10 in July.
Oh.
So we're going to start with Ellie. I'm going to ask Ellie. We're going to go from oldest to youngest. Okay. So, okay, Ellie, we've established that you are 10.
Yes.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 5th grade.
Okay. And what are 2 things you like to do?
I love dance. I'm on the competition team, and I love to
Okay. So she loves to dance and she loves to read. Okay.
Nice.
Let's do questions for Oliver.
Oliver, your turn.
He's a poo-poo.
Nope. Oliver, stand by the microphone.
He's a
Okay, Oliver's turn. No. Okay. Oh, Reeve, you can't be part of it if you're gonna yell. Oliver, your turn. What grade are you in? 4. Tell Jenny and her kids what grade. And what are 2 things you like to do? Oh no.
Fishing club and
Fishing club and writing. Okay.
Ooh, cool. So we have a reader and a writer. Okay, who's next?
Jack, how old are you?
7.
You're 7. When did you turn 7?
November 4th.
Oh, you just had a birthday. Okay, so Maverick's a little bit older than you. Maverick, how old are you?
7.
And when's your birthday?
I don't know.
August 26th.
August 26th.
And what grade are you in now?
First.
You're in what grade?
First.
First grade. Okay. And what are 2 things you like? You like to wink at the camera.
No.
Yes. What are 2 things you like to do?
I'm crazy.
Be crazy. And one more thing. That's all. Say it in the microphone.
I like to be crazy and I like to play video games.
Okay.
Ninja things?
The video
Video games. Got it. Okay.
This is like
What is your name again? I forget.
Jack.
Yes. Okay. And how old are you?
7.
And what grade are you in?
1st grade.
Okay. And what are 2 things you like to do?
Play video games and play games with my sister.
Oh, fun. What's your favorite video game, Jack?
Mario, Nintendo Switch Sports.
Nintendo Switch Sports.
Okay. Hey, listen, you noisy one. What is your name? And say it nicely, please. What's your name? What is your name?
Baba.
No, it's not.
Baba.
Nope. Your name is Reeve.
Baba.
How old are you, Reeve?
Baba.
Can you tell he's the funny one?
My name is Wade, and I'm in kindergarten, and I'm in my charge class.
You're in
Okay.
sports class. How old are you?
I don't
How old are you? Say it nicely.
He's just trying to be crazy.
He's just trying to be crazy. How old are you? Now you want to whisper. 5.
Okay.
What are 2 things you think? And
What are 2 things you like to do?
Nope, you don't need to hold it. You like to what?
I like to play video games and
What else? Do you like to play with your dogs? Do you like to
play with my dogs and the bouncy house.
and the bouncy?
The
house.
bouncy house. We like a
Nice.
bouncy house.
disappeared.
Here's a foot. Hello. Hello. Okay. Okay. No, Rocky's not going to be interviewed.
No.
Okay. Now listen, guys. Listen.
Okay.
Okay. We are now going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop.
Here's what we're going to.
Miss Jenny's talking.
All right.
Stop.
This is what we're going to do now. Y'all are going to go play somewhere and do something.
Mhm.
And I'm going to talk to Miss Ashley. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. We're all done. Everyone say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Fun step out.
Bye.
You have to go. Hey, go to
No.
the Paw Patrol movie. Out.
help me turn it on?
Oliver knows how.
Here, I'm fighting mom.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Hey, we all take the dog out.
No. Oliver knows how to set it up. Oh, take the remote with you. Can you close my door, please?
Take the dog out, please.
Come on.
All right, shut the door. Thank you so much. Lord have mercy. I regretted that almost immediately.
Good luck with the edit is all I'm saying. This episode of the Cold Coffee Club is brought to us by Department of Wonder. The Department of Wonder is an immersive fantasy that blurs the boundaries between physical and digital reality. Located in Sugarland Town Square, the Department of Wonder is an adventure suited for all ages and occasions. The experience is equal parts theater, arcade, art gallery, theme park, and escape room. It's a collaborative adventure that's hard to put into words. So far, the Department of Wonder reviews from Houstonians are all glowing. Both adults and kids alike are captivated by enchanting and whimsical journey. So far, the Department of Wonder reviews from Houstonians are glowing. Both adults and kids alike are captivated by this enchanting and whimsical journey where curiosity is rewarded. The Houston Chronicle reported that Sugarland's Department of Wonder lives up to its name and that it truly is a magical time. Come see for yourself. The Department of Wonder is located at 2180 Lone Star Drive in Sugarland Town Square. To learn more and purchase tickets, visit deptofwonder.com. To learn more and purchase tickets, visit deptofwonder.com. All right, back to the show. Obviously, our kids are home.
Yes.
The
That was
kids
madness.
are here. And so we just decided to lean in today on the
We
Cold
did.
Coffee Club and just say, like, you know what? They're here. The kids are home for Thanksgiving break. And we just decided that you're just going to hear some noise.
Yeah.
And so rather than try to make them be quiet the whole time, we just thought we'll just bring them in. And our kids have not met each other before. So
Right.
there was a little introduction there.
Yeah. The cold
Um,
coffee kids.
Oh, our little coffee beans. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that went great and smoothly, and I'm sure when you edit that, it's just
Gonna be a
come out
hoot. Oh, it's
a real
yeah.
treat.
Yes, indeed.
Um,
I hope
okay,
you all
well-
enjoyed that.
So that was like our whole little spill the tea section is all
Yes.
of them. But in the like the whole thing of them being here all week, my kids, like, I'm just gonna be honest, we watch a lot of movies
Mhm.
over breaks, and especially with Christmas.
Mhm.
My daughter's getting to the age where we are like, I'm starting to introduce her to movies that like I grew up on, or things like she's 10 and
No.
like she's
No, we are not getting Paramount Plus.
I did. Overdone it.
No. Okay, I will help you in just a minute. Hold on. I mean, I guess let's go. Be problem solvers. Find something to watch. Okay, close the door. Maverick, close the door. Thanks.
Hello. I know all the streaming services. Like, well, now I need, whatever.
Oh God.
So Ellie's like in 5th grade, and I'm starting to be like, oh, I'm gonna let her, watch these movies that I watched as a kid.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're like, you forget, like, was this movie appropriate?
Yeah.
Like, is there something in there that I'm not remembering because
Right.
it's been a long time?
Yeah.
So there's this thing, and I've always used this for a while, but I just thought I'd mention it. There is a website I use called commonsensemedia.org.
Ooh,
and if you go to commonsensemedia.org, it's for movies, it's for apps, it's for podcasts, even for kids. But basically you type in what movie you're going to see, and it's whether it's current movies, like some movies that are just now coming out, or old movies. And it'll give you like, this is good for ages like 10 plus or 13 plus or 6 plus or whatever. Okay. But will break down like, this movie has like, it'll like have like a rating of stars. It'll be like, it has like a tiny little bit of nudity or a tiny little bit of violence, or it has like a little bit of bad words. But then there's also like parent reviews where people can be like, my 8-year-old loved this, my 5-year-old didn't, or whatever. So it's just a great way for me to like go back and get my memory refreshed of someone being like, at the beginning, they say the S word 3 times, but the rest of it's fine. Or just things like that. Or if it's scary, it'll be like, my 12-year-old did not find this scary, but my 6-year-old was not a fan, so anyways, it's just called commonsensemedia.org, and I just find it incredibly useful for just like quick refreshers of like, is this going to be good? One, just movies I've seen before, or if it's a movie I haven't seen before, that's kind of my go-to tool to figure out if this is something worth looking into for my kiddos.
Yeah, and to piggyback on that, even IMDB also has something similar. There's a parent guide, and it gives you, I like to know, like if it says, there's a little bit of nudity or something, if something says that, I want to know in what context, like how so, like in what way.
Because sometimes it'll be like, someone is like, it'll be like a butt or something as they're like running somewhere, and I'm like, okay.
So then like IMDb like tells you exactly the context, like a girl does this and this is what happens. A girl says this word, but it's like she's talking about whatever. And I like knowing like exactly what context are we talking about.
Context matters. And we've talked to Ellie about that all the time. Like context matters.
Yes.
But it is, or like, is this word said in a jesting manner, or is it said in an angry manner?
Exactly.
Or, like
putting those two together, we're fine. We can make it with all these movies things flew over our heads when we were children, and now it's like, oh, I know what that means.
Oh yes. Yeah, and most of the time it really does fly over their heads. But even just like things that were PG when we were kids, I don't know would still get the PG rating today.
I think that movie Problem Child was rated like PG, and that movie is not a good movie at all. No, I was like, this isn't even funny.
Well, and even like sometimes it's not necessarily that a movie is inappropriate necessarily. It's just that like they might say a word or a phrase or talk about something that like maybe your kid just hasn't learned about yet. Like it's just like they don't know about this. And so sometimes it's not that I'm like, I don't want my child to know, but it's just like, am I in the mood to answer this question?
Exactly.
Like, or am I in the mental space? Like, am I working and I've gone and put on a movie, and am I going to get like, Mom, what is that? And you're just like, I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to do it right now.
Don't have time. I can't do this.
And it's not that like I don't want you to know. It's just like, okay, well now let me shut everything down
so we can talk.
Yeah, like it's just like, because even like there's some things that even like are like what movie we were watching the other day. There was some movie that was set in like a different time period. She knows about some stuff, but basically there was like clearly like a racial thing where they were trying to explain that like like they couldn't use this water fountain or something, and she was like, well, why?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, okay. But I don't want to just say something flippantly. Like I need to kind of like unpack why and like explain. But I'm like, this is a longer story. Than that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. So again, I want her to learn that. I don't want her to learn that, but it's just like, this is
do I
context.
have the time and capacity to go all the way into it?
Yes. Like, well, buckle up because journey with me to civil rights era.
Here we go.
I do feel like my kids are sometimes like, never mind.
Like, forget it. It's fine. Whatever. Yep. Okay.
If this is going to be a whole event.
Yep. Yeah.
Where you're going to make us watch like a Ken Burns documentary about it, then I don't want to watch it. So.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So let's also talk about two things that as we are now in December, as this episode is airing, we have two exciting things up on the Houston Moms website. So as we're talking about our house blend, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we launching?
So we have our, first off, we have our holiday guide here in Houston, and it is all the things. It is holiday lights where you can go to see incredible holiday light displays. We have places to go visit with Santa, which of course we cannot talk about hanging out with Santa without talking about our Cookies with Santa event, which by now will have already happened. So we hope that you were there and you enjoyed it and you told everybody.
Yes, you loved it. And
you also cannot wait till next year.
Yes. We also have there on there like Christmas tree farms you can go see. Yeah. There's lots of really great things there. And then the other thing that we have launched is the shop local holiday guide. So these are small businesses that we have partnered with to feature because we love small businesses, and it's just obviously Houston is a really big city, but we want to really feature some of these local small businesses here. So those are linked, and there are some discount codes I believe we should have on there, and there's some giveaways included. So just be watching for those as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Two amazing things there.
Let's wrap up with a see you later caffeinator that is perfect for right now with us all dealing with our kids being home and trying to juggle life and all that.
If you have kids home from school, whether it's for Christmas break or if you just always have little kids home because you or maybe just are at that stage of life. Yeah. This is an article from parent.com and it is called 5 Ways Boredom Makes Your Kid More Awesome, which, I'm going to
thinking long-term goals.
I'm going to print this out and frame it, or I might do a PowerPoint presentation for my kids, But okay, so here are the 5 ways. Number 1 is that boredom improves creativity. So countless studies have shown that people are more creative when they're bored. And that's true for kids too. It's just how the human mind works. And daydreaming sparks creative thought. That's just kind of self-explanatory. Number 2 is that boredom improves your psychological well-being. The American Psychological Association say that when people are bored, they tend to look back on their lives and feel like the things that they've done are more meaningful. So because our brains are afraid of inactivity. Okay. And so you're just going to be thinking and reflecting and kind of pondering on things. So that's great. Number 3, boredom makes kids more motivated. Kids, when they grow up, we won't be there to motivate them every minute of every day. We're not going to be there to go like, hey, like you need to get up and do, like you have to do this. Boredom is a way that kids will learn to motivate themselves. That's a great one. Number 4 is boredom makes kids more interesting. And it says here, only boring people get bored, which we could cross stitch that on a pillow. Yep.
I love it.
Okay. And it says, when we spend all of our time entertaining our children, they never have to learn how to entertain themselves. Yes. And, they need to learn how to have some fun on their own. So. Yeah. And then the last one, it says boredom is good for parents too. It says letting your kids have a little time on their own gives you time with your spouse, with your friends, getting some mommy time, whatever that is. Focusing on parenting 24/7 is the opposite of good for you. You
Yeah.
gotta have some time where you're like, you just figure that out.
Yep.
Like you go figure that out and I'm gonna do me over here. So
Yeah.
we'll link to that in the
sure.
notes as well. But
Yeah.
we love that.
It's annoying in the short term. Like, Mom, I'm bored. Mom, what do I do? But just remind yourself they're learning and growing and becoming more motivated, and just tune it out if you can.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We can't wait to see y'all next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Cold Coffee Club, brought to you by Houston Moms. We wish you a fabulous week with your families and look forward to sharing many more cups of cold coffee with you.